travel to a faraway jungle to find the source, each having their own reasons. Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation.
Is that work or...
Work, yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear. Mine's been the opposite. Well, I started at a new place, so there's been very little for me to do, and it's really... Wow. Maybe it'll pick up soon.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Yanis, what about you?
It's been a week.
Been a week.
The usual, yeah.
Pressing over dissertations.
Oh, wow. I remember those days. Yeah, no thanks.
I wish I remembered them as well.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll get that.
Mm-hmm. You will indeed. I think we're just waiting for
I think everyone.
Anders and Ray.
Yeah, they're muted.
I'll get that I was here. Just give me a second.
Yeah, easy.
I'm here. Just my headset is not working.
Oh.
Oh.
Can you hear me all right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you sound awesome.
Nice.
Alrighty then.
Stefan, been meaning to tell you, I'm DMing for my group of friends, or how do you say it? Friends from 10 years ago or something.
Oh wow.
It's their first time playing D&D, and it's going to be in person.
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
I'm going to make a level 3 party fight a young white dragon. Let's see how that turns out.
Oh boy.
Make them squirm. Fearful presence.
Isn't that just a breath attack and then it's all over?
5 people against the dragon.
Wow.
If there's 5 of them, they'll be fine. Wow, unless there really is.
What level did you say?
3D.
Level 3.
That's my point. One breath attack and it's over.
Is this a one shot?
I mean, it's a one shot. Yeah.
It will be.
It'll be a whole party kill, won't it?
Let's see.
Wow, at level 3. They don't even get a feat yet.
I mean, average damage for cold breath is 45. I mean, that's enough to lay us down at level 5. Most of us, anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
My intention is to use the first breath on the barbarian, who is Path of the Totem.
Oh, is it bear?
After that, it's all on the dice.
Wow.
The barbarian bear totem.
I can just see 3 others getting caught in the ice. You just will have ice crystals and one guy left. He runs.
It's not big deal, guys. It's only their first time playing D&D.
Oh my god. It's
You
not-
are a beast if you think that breaking someone is a good idea for their first game.
Are you running the Dragon of Ice Spire Peak or something?
I run that for other friends in real life, and this is a one-shot that takes inspiration from that campaign.
Ah, hence the White Dragon.
They are first going to a place called Nomengard, so I have an excuse to shower them in magic items, and then the dragon comes next.
Mm-hmm. I'm still getting over level 3.
I will tell you how it went next week.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
The shattered remains of your friendship.
Ah, dear. Either that or it's vengeance. Yeah.
Yeah. The funny thing is, the whole game they are gonna think that they are fighting a manticore until the very end.
Wow. I almost feel sorry for them.
Yeah, me too.
Liars. Liars. You're both DMs, you're liars.
I almost do feel sorry for them, you know. Almost.
Almost. No, not even close.
Oh, brilliant. So, how does everybody feel about jumping into it tonight?
Yes.
Alrighty. I guess welcome back everybody to session 33. Let me just first update the stream title. Alright. That should be working there. There we go. Awesome, guys. Welcome back to session 33. It's been 32 sessions playing in this campaign. That's awesome. So, our party is out on a mission to stop the pirate menace from joining the forces of Fort Belluarian in overthrowing the dwarves. They've made their way down the continent all the way to Yahaka Bay, to the anchorage where they discovered a secret pirate hideout hidden within a cave. Scouting the area briefly, they noticed that there were 2 ships docked at bay, and they also scouted the night before one of the ships leaving and taking its place. Using magic and wizardry, they managed to walk on water, surround the ship anchored out in the bay, and proceeded to infiltrate and kill everybody on board successfully. And this is where we join them, 50 feet from the shoreline, standing on the aft castle of the pirate ship, looking out in towards the cave. The rain is still beating down. Visibility is now down to about 200 feet. It is dark. It is slightly cold and misty. And at the moment, as far as you can tell, the pirates on guard within the palisade inside the hideout haven't heard or seen a thing from where you are. The last plan that you were discussing was potentially blocking the area between the 2 natural pillars from the roof of the cave down to the ground where the big green circle is. And this is where we will pick up, standing on deck staring out into the cave. Over to you.
So, a bloody mess that is Lunan, and I assume Yarlena,
Yep.
looking worse for wear. we'll have to. Luna looks at Jarlena and like, I think we need a rest.
As much
I-
as I enjoy being very strong, I think you might be right.
Or at the very least, some time so I can prepare some bitter nuts.
I think it might be best for me to meditate for a little bit.
Alright, guys. Do you want to go down while the others keep watch?
If that is okay. I will not be too long. Only a couple of hours.
Are you going to go
You
for a full long rest?
You want a full long rest?
If that is okay.
So,
If
Last-
not, then I'm okay just having a short one.
last session, you guys discovered that you were, based on the changing of the guard from the previous night, about 5 hours away from the repeat should it take place.
So both of us could squeeze in a long rest.
Technically, yes, both of you could squeeze in a long rest, 4 hours. It would probably give you, let's say, give or take an hour to complete your plan.
The alternative is a long rest to get the health back, or bitter nuts. If we take the rest, you lose your strength potion effect, but you gain spell slots.
Yeah,
Like
Yelena,
class abilities?
Yelena will gain everything if she has a long
Yeah.
rest. She'll get reset, basically.
Because right now she has nothing, not lay on hands, not spell slots.
Sounds good to me.
Lunan feels pretty fine, but if she's taking a rest, he will take a rest.
You're fine.
As
Sure.
in,
Oh,
when
before-
it comes to the spell slots.
If anybody is like low, you could heal them up, I guess.
Yeah. So
And
how
then
are
take
you
a long
guys?
rest.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
I'm at full. Dusted is a little bit hurt.
Everyone's at full?
Yes.
Yep.
Not Dusted. Dusted is not.
Yelena?
Oh, she's
I'm not.
She's not. But she could be. Alright, the minutes are slowly ticking away. What is the plan?
I think me and Jarlena goes down, but before I do, I give Dusted first level. Wait. Yeah, I think I give him healing. What's it called? Cure wounds, and see how it helps him on first level. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Wow, maximum. Good job. Nice.
So Dusted, 13 plus,
Thank you.
and then me and Jarlena goes down. Hopefully gets to rest.
Okay. In the 4 hours that the two of you are going to be resting below decks, what is everyone else doing?
Dustin is going to take a sharp object and go back to the corpse of a captain downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably also search his quarters, because that's fun.
Okay.
I might find a snazzy hat and really become the Puss in Boots.
Okay, so You have then. Let me just double check. We didn't get a chance to search any of the bodies or anything, did you?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
No, I don't think so either.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so. Lunan and Yelena head down and begin their rest and meditation. Is anyone going to stay upstairs and stand watch for these 4 hours?
Bargo will take a short rest on the top.
Yep.
He will use arcane recovery.
Yep.
And if that's possible, yeah, during that hour he will keep watch.
Mothers will also stay up. Keep watch.
Okay. Where on the upper decks are the two of you going to be standing while you're taking your, let's say, short rest and arcane recovery?
I am fine where I am.
Yeah, I'll be on the other side then.
Okay.
Right.
And where do you want Musharib and Hugh?
One of them has good eyes. They can keep watch on those places, maybe.
Could do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're going to ask them to keep watch over there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, 'cause you're helping us with like our destinies, I think that we'll be able to let you search the bodies, and you know, if you think we deserve any booty, then you can dish it out, can't you? Okay, come on then, Musharib, let's take our place.
And the two of them split up and separate on the decks, and barely with their chins sticking up above the railing surrounding the ship, they kind of like keep a watch over there. Alright. So then, Dusted, you're going to head below decks on your own initially, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Let's... Where art thou? There we go. Alright, let's quickly switch to the below decks map. Please, you can see where all the bodies are lying. 3 of the bodies, if I'm not mistaken, fell into the water and drifted away. Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, there is 1 above decks on the staircase. Valorous, you said you're going to be up. Hugh and Musharib are up there. Okay, Dusted. Firstly, Yelena, where are you resting? It looks like Lunan's already stolen the captain's bed. There are hammocks in the...
Oh, there are.
Yeah, in the room where they were playing cards.
Yeah, she'll go up there.
Okay, cool. Let me take off the spiritual hammer. Dusted, over to you then. You make your way down below decks. Which direction and which room are you going into first? Did you say you wanted to do the captain first?
That was the only thing I might want from the cleric is his hat, but he's a gnome. I don't know if it will fit.
Mm-hmm.
But he has no idea what he's looking for. So it's just to him, it's like, oh, we forgot to. I have to cut his head off anyway, or someone has to.
Okay, so you're going for the captain first.
Yeah.
To do the dirty.
Yeah. Hello, Luna. Don't mind me.
Okay, roll an investigation check for me, please. How long are you going to search the body for?
I mean, I'm not looking for anything in particular. It is a I guess rushed. I guess it's not.
It's up
He
to
has
you.
plenty of time, but it's
You've got 4 hours, is what you know.
yeah.
So how long are you going to spend patting down the body and looking for stuff?
Let's go with 5 minutes, and then
Okay.
chop his head off.
All right, cool. In which case, roll an investigation check for me with advantage, please. If it's gonna.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to roll the other dice, but.
Well done.
17.
Okay, 17 is more than enough. So you spend 5 minutes patting down the body of the captain. You notice that he is a reasonably dark-skinned human male. He is 6'5". His wild curly locks are now covered with blood sticking to the surface of the deck. His tan skin, chiseled features, they lend themselves an air of like almost being an elite, upper class wannabe. His hair is well groomed and his moustache is meticulously groomed and oiled, and you can see he's got one of those little Craig David goatees running the length of his chiseled features on his face.
Yeah.
He wears tight-fitting black leather armor, boots and trousers, all made of black leather. Everything has got a small gold trim to it. The boots have got gold trim on the buckles. The buttons on the belt and the buckles and everything else are also made of gold. He carries a short cape, which he's wearing it. It is red. It has got a very, very thin yellow fleece on the top of the cape, so that if he were to close it, his neck would stay warm. But the cape itself only goes down to the bottom of the arch of his back. It's not a full-length cape at all. I suppose you could call it a half cape. It is very well made. The weave in it catches your eye. With a 17, you're pretty sure this is foreign nothing that you've ever seen, actually, but the quality looks very good. He also wears a very fashionable wide-brimmed black hat with a peacock feather sticking out of it that is lying on the ground by the desk and chair. It could probably fit you. It looks a little bit big, but it is very similar to the gnome's hat. And lying on the ground are the weapons that he carried. A rapier and the bandolier belt where he had daggers on. The daggers themselves look like they're well made, good craftsmanship. I wouldn't say expert or master. The rapier, however, whilst plain, there is engraving running on the hilt of the rapier. It's got one of those old swashbuckler musketeer style cages around the hilt, basket hilt, and it looks like they form almost a rose, the petals of a rose with some thorns sticking out, creating the illusion of a rose basket. As you continue to search him, you find he's got a small belt pouch, and inside is 5 platinum pieces, 12 gold pieces, 2 silver pieces. With an investigation, you would probably say the clothes that he's wearing, if you don't cut them to pieces, could 2 silver as well. The clothes are probably worth a good hefty bag of gold. You could probably pull all the gold trim off it. There must be a good portion of gold there as you put it between your teeth and go click click. It is real gold, it's not just fake. And the quality of it is quite good. Knowing how pirates are and live, this is probably booty that is either melted and added to his clothing, or he purchased the clothes and asked for the gold to be added on as trim. It's very flamboyant. probably too expensive for someone of a station of a pirate.
Yeah, and I don't think any one of us is 6'5". The closest is 6'1", right? Of all the people in the party, and people chip in.
I think Vargo is actually the tallest.
Yeah, exactly.
6 foot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dustin is definitely gonna grab the hat and the rapier, and then consider to leave the cape behind, but realizing that it's so small and it serves no sort of like flashy. It's not flashy because you said it was short. It was not down the back. It was just over his shoulders, right?
It is a half back. It covers half of his back, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, Dustin's gonna grab that too. I don't think he would start undressing the man like that. Vargo can wear the outfit then. If he wants to switch to black leather with gold.
No, thank you.
And then also take the bag of money.
Okay. With an investigation check, as you are looking over the red cape, it smells faintly of brimstone, which strikes you as very faint, very strange.
I apologize for this in advance, but on realizing that, Dustin is gonna beeline for Valrus.
Okay. Right, you head up deck straight away. I would say 10 minutes has passed as you head up deck. Valrus, you're busy on watch, and before you realize it, you notice Dustin is climbing up onto the upper portion of the deck. You can barely hear him walking behind you.
And Dustin, as he approaches Valrus, sort of holds out the cape, and in a sort of like excited jitter goes like, "Smell it!"
Stop me.
So he has in both his hands, he holds this piece of cloth that is a half cape up towards Valrus's face, and is saying, "Well then, what does it smell like?"
He shoves the cape into your nose. As
I gave it a smell.
I mean, it's a fairly familiar scent, you know, to be honest. Fire, brimstone sort of hits you, and it reminds you vaguely of some comfort or some home. It's a weirdly familiar scent, but you can't quite place it. Roll a perception check for me. And you have advantage because you're smelling as well.
Let's see. 16.
Yeah, about the same as dusted, really. What strikes you as strange is why cloth of such good quality would give off the scent of brimstone. That's normally reserved for like forging metals and, you know, hard irons or fireball spells.
Brimstone. Strange.
The captain was wearing it. Think it might be worth anything?
Do I think it would be worth anything?
With a perception check.
Completely clueless.
No, I mean with a perception check, the weave alone itself, the cloth itself, could probably fetch a good 50 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
And for a cape of that size, that's pretty good.
I have no idea about the smell, but the quality itself looks to be quite fine. Probably bring in a decent amount of gold. I don't know, maybe it's got magical properties. You could ask Argo.
Wait, are you telling me that brimstone effect is something that the wearer wanted it to smell like?
I have
Is that
no
some
idea.
kind of magical thing?
I have no clue.
Rusted looks definitely perplexed by this. But puts the puts the cloak aside for now. No. Dustin is way too excited about this, and it's gonna use feline grace and basically just cross the ship to Vargo.
In 2 simple leaps. Vargo, as you're staring out on watch, all of a sudden you hear this commotion as Dastard goes running across the deck. You catch him out the corner of your eye, running towards you. Tongue lolling out the side of his face as he's like so excited, like a kitty with something new, and you can see cradling both of his arms. He's carrying a small red cape in his hands.
Jesus, Dusted, I thought you were a panther.
Actually, that would be pretty interesting. No. I'm not. Yes. Smell it. And he
My
holds
God.
it out.
Smells like a volcano. What do you want?
The captain was wearing it. There's no volcanoes here. Valrus asked. Well, not Valrus. I'm asking. Valrus thought that it was magical. Can magic make things smell of brimstone?
Oh boy, having to see. Yes, Dusted, yes. Magic can do that. I assume you want me to take a look at
Well,
this.
has it?
Uh,
Has the magic
Vargo
made this
take-
smell like this?
Vargo takes out a pearl and starts casting Identify ritually.
Okay. On what? Dusted is carrying quite a lot at the moment, actually. It's not just the cape that's in his hands. He's got a pouch and he's got a rapier. Did you take the daggers? Have you?
I mean,
I wanted to take the daggers just to have the bandolier because it was like, yeah, I would actually like to have throwing weapons.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
I mean, he asked for the cape, so that will be the thing I do first. But I mean, Barco has 3 hours to spare, so
Okay.
yeah. I want to know what is Dusted doing during the 10 minutes that it takes Vargo to cast Identify.
Alright, so Vargo, you're going to cast Identify. Dusted. I assume you're sitting in front of him for 10 minutes, impatiently waiting.
No. Dusted has while he's sitting there, Dusted has basically taken on the hat and the bandolier,
Yeah.
and it's walking around like this is his fucking ship. On the that's the stern, yeah.
Okay. Right, so you are just traipsing around. You're not going to go back downstairs and search anything.
No, he has his hat. That was
Okay.
the only thing that attracted him to the cleric down there, and now he has a hat. He doesn't need to check the cleric.
Alright, so after 10 minutes, it's actually 11, you're walking around parading with your new hat, potentially the bandolier of daggers and the other rapier.
Yeah.
Okay. Vargo. 10 minutes passes. Your identification spell takes effect.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The possibilities. Oh, this is good. That I give Dusted a hug. You did good. You did great. Oh my god.
Huh? And Dusted looks down himself. Yeah, I look pretty good, yeah. I have no idea. It's been 10 minutes. Dusted has already forgotten what the cape was about.
I go towards Barris.
Mm-hmm.
Do I scare you in the process?
No, unfortunately not. Dusted Witch is running at such immense speeds.
Paris, do you know what this is?
Not really. Just seemed unusual.
Teleportation. The biggest one we have managed to do up until this point. It's
Really?
only once a day, but it's
Well.
precious. Do you want it?
Well, I do already. I believe I have 3 items at the moment. I'm attuned to. Might be useful on someone else.
Alright. When those two wake up, I will tell them.
Wait, how does it work? Or what exactly does it do?
You put it on, and once a day you can teleport up to 500 feet to whichever location you want. Also, you can take one person your size with you.
Wait, this is Dimension Door.
Yes.
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 I just only realized, it just dawned on me.
Well, this is Dimension Door.
Yep.
Yes.
Once per day, the cape can cast Dimension Door. And leaving behind would be a cloud of smoke. Hence the constant smell of brimstone.
I wonder why the captain didn't use this. Could have gotten himself out of a rather sticky situation.
Well, that's why he's dead.
Perhaps, yes. I will give it a thought as well. See what the others think. Maybe it's worth a use. I don't know how much I'll be running around hitting people with my staff anyways.
In the distance, Dustin just goes, "On guard!" and it's fighting an imaginary foe on top of that ship.
Argo will now go back to where Dusted is and proceed to interrogate him about the rest of the items.
Okay.
Dustin just looks like a child that's been told that playtime's over. And looks up at Margot. Yes, was it? What is it?
Oh, didn't I told you already? Oh, I suppose not. It's a cape that allows you to teleport and take a person with you once a day.
Wait, did you leave that with Valrus?
Yes.
So our serial teleporter has more ways of teleporting now.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Think about it. You can teleport. Someone who can teleport to somebody and teleport back using the item and take that person with them.
That sounds needlessly convoluted.
It is. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. But it's helpful, yes?
Oh my god, Dusted. You just... I give him a kiss in the forehead. Mwah! You did great.
Dusted just adjust the hat.
Anyways, what else did you find?
And then Dusted just basically takes both his arm out, almost like a dancer, to show off the bandolier on his chest and the other rapier at his side. Neat, aren't they?
I'm sure they are. Which one do you want me to look first? They might be a special.
Wait, are you also thinking that these two are magical?
It's
looks
certainly
very
a possibility.
looks very distrusting down at his sort of like magical items, wondering if that's teleportation nonsense too.
It would be funny if that person had 3 ways of using teleportation and didn't use a single one.
You have to give it to Elena.
Okay, but I want these back. And then he hands the bandoliers first to Vargo, and also this one, and then the rapier.
Okay.
I'll know you have them.
Sure.
Fargo, roll an Arcana check for me, if you will, please.
All right. I wonder if for this one, Vargo is going to use guidance.
Okay. Wow.
So it will be 20. I mean,
you spend 2 minutes inspecting each of them. The bandolier is literally like a clip that runs from your shoulder to your waist, and it's got 6 slots for daggers in each one. There are daggers inside, and all the daggers are made of equal quality. But it doesn't take an expert to know that it's not magical. You won't need to burn a spell or anything to find that out. You can find small flaws in the stitching and in the craftsmanship. And of course you know magic items are near indestructible. Looking over the rapier, however, the quality and the workmanship, while simple, is exquisite, particularly around the hilt and the rapier itself. If you were to have a guess, you would definitely say that this one has got magical properties based on the quality of the item.
alright. I give Dusted back his bandolier and start casting Ritually Identify on the rapier.
Okay. Dusted, what are you going to do in the 10, say 11 minutes?
He'll probably head back to the captain, and because he forgot to chop his head off, he was so excited.
Okay. What are you going to use to cut his head off, by the way?
Yeah, since I have no slashing weapons.
A rapier.
No, I'm not going to use the rapier.
There was a butter knife on the table in his room.
Yeah, there was.
Attune your cloak and then put his head through.
But it's probably easier to search the other people in the. So Dustin's basically going to head to the captain. Realize he doesn't have anything to cop the head with. Leave again, and try to find something between these two guys. I guess try to search for a sharp weapon, but I think they were using maces, so I'm not sure. But yeah. He'll try anyway. Anything sharp, an axe, whatever.
All right. Let me have a quick look. See then. So the bandit lying on the ground was actually using a cutlass.
Oh,
yeah.
Neat.
So he's got a bladed weapon that you could use. The priest lying on the ground. So you take a look at him. He too had a rapier. Are you going to search both bodies?
I wasn't until you said he had a rapier. And Dustin is definitely going to pick that up just to compare quality.
Okay.
But it's probably smaller because he's a gnome, but yeah.
Sort of, but the quality is not as good as the other rapier that you found. There's nicks in the blade, the crossguard is slightly bent, the basket itself is not really made of great quality metal. You can see it's been dinged and dented in some places.
Actually, he was a priest, and I'm going to throw this out really dumbly. Does he have a magical symbol on him?
He does indeed.
Yoink. At least I can show one of the knowledge experts this later. And
So
I'll take the cutlass to cut the man's head off.
Okay.
And I did.
The priest is.
Well, let's search him. I mean, he might have something neat. And he's not that big. It can't take too long, can it?
No, I mean you'd spend 5 minutes. You come up with the rapier. You come up with a flappy hat. You know he's wearing knee-high boots. He's wearing a small chainmail shirt underneath his clothing. Over his clothing, he's wearing a loose white frilly shirt, and on top of that, a blue coat, which comes down to his knees. I suppose like a musketeer coat, you know. And then he's got a similar hat to the captain's, but it's not as big. It is wide brimmed, and it's got feathers either around both sides. And he's carrying a pouch of 10 gold pieces.
Okay. Well, then Dustin is gonna take the gold pouch. He's gonna pick up the hat.
Mm-hmm.
And then take off his own and sort of like compare them in his hand, and then take back the captain's hat on his head, and then respectfully place the hat down on the gnome's face.
The gnome's hat seems to fit you a little bit better than the captain's hat.
Ooh, give me that then.
The captain's hat is a bit floppish, and you know, with a 6'5" individual and a human, it's quite wide. But the gnome seems to, it's more comfortable.
Ooh, then we'll have that.
The holy symbol itself looks like a circle with a seahorse in the middle of it.
Let me just add that.
Alright. The other pirate that you searched with the cutlass has got 5 silver pieces on him. His clothes are tattered. He looks like he's just one of the crew. Nothing fancy. Salt dried clothing, slightly greasy hair and all, but the cutlass has a bit of an edge to it. It'll take you, I mean, a good 5 minutes to cut through the flesh of the captain's head and try and break the spine and chop the head off.
Yeah, and then Dustin will have to wander aimlessly looking for a bag to put it in.
Mm-hmm. You could probably scrounge one up inside the hold. I mean, you could even put it in a small crate if you wanted.
Yeah, well, it just has to fit into the
bag of holding.
I'm so against putting it down there because it's just gonna bleed into all the other stuff.
So you're just looking for a sack, like a burlap or a knapsack?
Yeah, exactly. Just to, and then tie it to my belt, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's like small sacks of grain lying around in the hole, so you could empty out the grain and stick the hat inside one of them, the head inside one of them.
We'll do that.
Alright, cool. Time passes. Vargo, you complete your ritual cast on the rapier. And Dusted, you finish procuring the head.
I probably bump into Dusted as he is maniacally severing the head of this folk.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
You get down, and the floor where Dusted is standing in the captain's chamber, covered in blood. The head is almost fully separated. And you just, in the corner of your eye, you can see Lunan in the captain's room, just the legs where he's sitting, meditating. Dusted frustratingly trying to keep quiet so he doesn't disturb him.
Did you have to do this right next to Lunan? In any case, here you go. And I give him the rapier. It's indeed magical. It has no properties other than hitting harder and doing more damage.
Dusted is definitely more gentle with the weapon than he was before, knowing this. and he puts the head in a sack, and then just checks behind. No, he doesn't check behind the curtain. There's still a curtain drawn, and he just walks out. Sort of like tries to not push Wago out, but sort of like lead him out as well.
Escort him out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just realized that Jorlena is sleeping in a room full of corpses.
Well, her soul would have wanted that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect place
Alright.
to be.
And then Dustin will just join the others in sort of like keeping watch, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you have searched the 2 main bodies on the ship. There's still where Lena is, there's 4 bodies in that room as well. Are you going to leave them be, or are you going to do like a quick little search of them?
No, I wasn't actually, because it was mainly an idea that sprung just watching the captain, and it's all been surrounded by him going up and down searching, so it's probably not in Dustin's mind.
Okay.
There were people up there, because the only one he actually was involved in slaying was the guy on the stairs, and no, so he wouldn't, no.
Okay. You can add to your character. Are you going to use the new rapier?
Yeah.
Alright then, in which case you can add a rapier +1 to your character sheet.
Perfect. How do I add the bandolier? Is that just a bunch of daggers or something?
Yeah, it's just like a belt. So you can add 6 daggers, and then you can just custom add bandolier for the daggers.
Perfect. Thank you.
Does anybody else want to do anything in the time it will take Yelena and Lunan to finish resting?
Nah, not really. I mean, Vargo will probably have Arky circle around the boat, just keeping watch, but that's all.
Okay, then in which case for everyone who is keeping watch, please can you roll perception checks for me? And I will need rolls for Misharib and Hugh, if you can tell me who is rolling for whom.
Can I do it through Arky's eyes?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Nice.
can.
I'll roll for Musharib.
In which case, Vargo, if Arky's circling around, then roll with advantage for me.
Roll for Hugh.
Okay. Wow, Valrus, your rolls are good, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. It's 20, not 26.
Yep, I get it. Okay, so Valrus and Hugh and Vargo. Vargo, you've just rolled the ones for the both of you. So, Valrus and Hugh, you spend the time watching. Within the 4 hours, nothing seems to grab your attention. You can't see too far into the bay. However, you do just notice the fires on the parapet on the top of the shored boat. The 2 guards up there swapping places and moving around, which is really the majority of the movement that you can see on that side. Musharib failed, and because Hugh is facing inwards. Arky and Valrus. Arky spends a couple of hours obviously flying around, scouting the area, taking in the land. As you fly around about 100 feet from the ship, just under the lip of the cave, you notice or Arky notices that about 10 feet below the waterline is jagged rocks and a sunken ship already. With a 20, you can see that it has been sunk there for quite a long time. It's obviously been placed there on purpose, and as Arky flies to the west of where the ship is, you notice that there's some coral reef and some rocks jutting out of the sea. With the weather as it is, if you were a captain trying to storm into this cave and attack, your hull would surely be rammed and torn up within 5 minutes of approaching blindly. So basically you have noticed that you've noticed that there are some natural defenses that the pirates have at their disposal.
I convey that information to Destet and Barris.
Okay. Alright, the rest of the 4 hours passes without any incident. What you do notice is that as you finish conveying that, the pirates that were loading from the dock have now completed what they were doing, and many of them have moved along. I'm going to move him there. In fact, sorry. As they move along the boat onto the landing, they disappear into the darkness, and then you see them coming along this walkway at the top. After 4 hours, it looks like they've completed unloading all of their cargo. There is one other thing that you notice as well. At the far north of the cave, in and out of the darkness, you notice some shark fins swimming around in the water.
We can feed the pirates to the sharks.
Is that the sword talking or you?
Both.
The sharks like that proposal.
It's feeding time. Alright, Jaws, let's see.
Whew. Alrighty.
Okay, so 4 hours has passed. Looking up at the sky, you can see it's the dead of midnight as the mist is slowly starting to break. The rain has stopped, but the mist is still clinging to life in the bay, particularly in the cave mouth. But the thundering sounds and everything has slowly started to disappear. You probably reckon you've got about 45 minutes.
And we got our long rest.
You guys have got a long rest. Yalena and Lunan, 100%. All your spell slots and everything else and your abilities are back to normal. If you would have expended any healing spells, everyone will be on full again then.
Yep.
Vargo, you've had a short rest as well. Valrus, because you've been standing watch and doing not much, you could also have a short rest if that's what you needed.
Alright, so what's the plan, guys?
We go in and we toss them all into the water and watch them drown and get eaten by sharks.
Pretty straightforward.
Yes. Oh, you were a bit muffled, Noonan.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, it's
Yes. Now we
I
hear you
think
right.
I held my hand on the mic.
better.
Whispering in.
I said, there are sharks here. Maybe it's better if we have water walk again,
Alrighty.
so we don't
That's
end
another.
up in the
That's
water.
another 10 minutes, though.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Bargo tells them about the new acquisition, the new item. I really think that one of you three should have it, and I point towards Dusted, Relena, and Lunan.
Or the displacement thingy.
Yes. Well, dimension door thingy.
Yeah, dimension door.
Does not trust himself to have it.
Yeah, Lena can already jump around like that.
True.
So perhaps either me or Lunan.
Yes, I would have no need. And I have 3 things that I'm very close to.
Oh my
One of
god,
them-
that's
one of-
short again.
One of them more than the
You mean
other.
one thing and then maybe 2 others ish.
But guys, think about it. You can appear right in front of the enemy if you want, or run if you need to.
This is true. I would simply have to give up my cloak of protection.
It would clash with my eyes. It doesn't go.
I have the space, but if you want it, it's yours.
No, I don't want it.
Sorry, not Lumen would be really frightening. Teleporting around.
You are already teleporting.
Yes, but,
Just that
but,
you're
but
using
with my
your
feet. Yeah. 2 levels in Rogue later. Yeah.
Oh no, that's scary.
If Lunan wants to have it, if not, then I'll take it. I'll swap it out with my protection cloak.
I can have it, but it's I'm like. Did you need attunement for this?
Wait,
Since you
how
did.
many magic items do you guys have?
3. They all require it.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I only have 2 attuned items.
Alright, so who's gonna be? Lunan or Valrys?
Trying to open the item.
I've added it to the
Well, if Lunan
bag
only
of
has
holding.
2 attuned items, he could probably take it then.
I've added it to the treasure vault. It doesn't need attunement.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
Wow.
Anyone
Oh my
can
God.
use it, but it only works once per day.
Oh, wow. That changes things. I don't mind having it.
Good.
But Lunan can have it as well.
Go ahead.
I just have to run around with double cloaks.
Yo, dog, I heard you like cloaks, so I put a cloak on your cloak.
We have to find you a third one, Maurice.
Keep me warm.
It's so cold outside here. I mean, where I come from.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want it?
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Alright.
Oh, that reminds me. And Busted walks up to Lunan and hands him over the seahorse holy symbol.
Mm.
I would like to investigate it for what type of religious symbol it is.
Roll a religion check for me, please.
Because I'm such a religious guy, I have +1 to this roll.
Oh my god.
You saw it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a seahorse. Very, very pretty. It must be because they're by the ocean.
Yeah, it's funny, but the god or goddess, it escapes you with that. There are a number of water-faring gods and goddesses. This one, if it was found on the body of a gnome, it could be gnomish. Yeah, you'd probably have to give it some think. At the moment, though, it just doesn't come to you.
Can I ask, would it have been, I don't know, this is a bit of a stretch, but is it a priestly symbol you would see at court? No, right?
Who are you asking?
You.
You're asking me.
Yeah, because I have court functionary, so I was just thinking, okay, is it one that you usually see at court? Probably not, then. if Lunan doesn't know it either. I mean,
Roll a d20 for me, add your proficiency modifier, and your intelligence modifier for me.
so basically just roll religion.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's without proficiency. Yeah.
Because you're courtly function, add your proficiency modifier. And because you're trying to remember it, that'll be your intelligence, so let's add your intelligence modifier.
Okay, that didn't work. Just this +2.
Okay.
So that's a 12.
You know, you've seen a lot of people come to court. Your court that you're used to is on the seaside in a channel. What strikes you as strange is you've never seen a seahorse before. And if that's the case, you've also not really had that many gnomish sailors before. With a 12, it definitely must be you can pinpoint it down to a race of gnomes that potentially the salt gnomes follow, a goddess. But the name of the goddess would escape you. You've not seen it before yourself.
Oh, yeah. So we're just having this sort of like banter back and forth. But yeah, it escapes us what it's for. Well, Dustin's gonna keep it for now, just to see if he can get some information later. And he pockets its bag again. And then he's gonna take out the pouch with 5 platinum and hand everyone a platinum piece.
Ooh.
Just to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me, how much is a platinum in gold?
10.
10 gold.
10, yeah.
Okay, and just to be a good sport about it, each of the dwarf is going to get 10 gold from the
Wow.
pouches he found. And that leaves
That's
2 gold.
generous, thanks, man.
And then we have 2 gold and 7 silver left that I'm just going to keep in a pouch for now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
While Dusted is doing that, I am starting to ritually cast water walk again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. By the time you finish casting Water Walk, half an hour will be left from what you anticipate the changing of the guard to be in the ships. This changing of the ships, let's call it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Should we try to assault this fort? Or sneak in?
I think it might be best to take a quieter approach. What happens if they have a big bell that they can ring when people are trying to kill them?
I now have the ability to quiet stuff out if we need to, but not too many times.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Was that silence?
So,
Yeah.
Nice.
so we're not blowing up the boat.
I think not.
Have we considered the option of ambush the ship, the boat that's coming in?
Is there anything we could do quickly to this boat to make it beyond easy repair? Like
We
it
could
would
have
take
a hole in
couple
the
of
bottom.
where it would take a couple of hours before it's seaworthy.
I mean, you could set
Like-
off the bomb in the hull and it would sink the ship.
But that would permanently destroy it.
You could run it aground on one of the natural defenses that Vargo spotted.
And that would give us away. But I'm thinking maybe we can remove the steering wheel or something.
We could take all the sails down.
That
The
wouldn't be
the
super
sails are
discreet.
the sails are probably down already, else it would be moving.
Take
No.
them away.
Oh, like that? Okay, yeah.
Hello? Yeah. I've been on boats before, you know. We could break the rudder. No one would be able to steer her.
I think that's
Or just take the helm, you know. It's not that easy steering a ship without a helm.
Well, that's easily sorted. And Dusty just grabs his hammer and walks over there.
Roll a d20 for me, please, just in case you trip and fall and break your nose.
Yeah, obviously.
As Dustin walks over,
I don't.
hefts his hammer, and in one swing he manages to find the sweet spot where the helm structure is sticking up through the deck. He just swings, and you just hear a crack as the entire wheel just sort of falls over forward and the wood snaps.
Problem solved.
great. I suggest that we try to sneak in then.
Alrighty.
Do we wanna go for the boat, place bombs, and then go for the fort? Or just go place bombs in the ship and just see what happens?
Why not place the bomb in? Well, depends on how big the blast is, but could also put it in the fort.
Or someone could go invisible, take the flag, and then place the bombs while we others get in place around the fort.
I like that idea.
That works, yes.
Alright. Shall we try?
I nominate Dusted for ship breaking.
Invisible.
I say, looking at him standing by the broken helm.
Oh, you want me to use the bomb?
Yes.
What can go wrong?
You are realizing you're asking the guy with -1 intelligence to man a. Oh wait, it wasn't an arcane bomb. Oh, it's excellent. Never mind. It's just a. I thought it was magical in nature. Well, it is as well, but yeah.
If we're going to send Dusted in to set the bomb, then I think he should have the cape, even if he's not comfortable with using it. would make for a quick escape.
At least,
Oh yeah, it doesn't require a attunement. You can use it right away.
True.
and he could get to the fort very easily.
Yeah. Alright, so Dustin, it's easy. You just focus on the place you want to be and close your eyes and you will be there.
You can do it, Dorothy.
But you can only do it once.
Click my heels and I'll be there. Yeah, go home.
Try
or
it now,
whatever.
Dusted. Imagine you are standing behind the wheel, and then I go over to Yarlana and I whisper, "Pick him up and put him down."
You want me to pick him up?
Yes, and put him behind the wheel.
Come here, Dustin.
Don't tell him.
I
No,
want
no,
to,
it's fine.
go
Dustin has
myself.
-1.
To be fair,
-1.
she's doing exactly what you told her to do.
Dustin is already thinking about standing at the wheel, so he's plentiful distracted to just be grabbed.
Anna also has -1 intelligence. She's gonna try and pick up Dustin.
This is a double act. Jesus Christ.
It's fine, guys. It's only the whole world destiny that it's in our hands.
She'll try and pick up Dustin while he's distracted.
Yeah, I'm not contesting it. You can just use athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, roll an athletics check for me, please.
It's a +1.
Oh, wow.
Why? Why now?
One of the things
If you suplex me off the ship now, right?
Oh my god.
So, what is the plan?
She's gonna pick him up and put him behind the wheel, just like Valorous said.
I mean, that's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. One of the dwarves was good at concealing our presence, wasn't it?
Musharib could do pass without trace, yes.
That was it, yeah. It might be a good idea to ask him to help us in that regard.
Okay, so
That way we can approach over there.
Yeah. So
tell me
Dusted,
tell me what you're up to then, please.
Lunan will feed Dusted the invisibility drink and make sure he has the 2 bombs
Okay.
that is needed, and tell him
Wait,
to go to that ship as soon as he has the cloak on.
So
And I give him the cloak.
And we others, with the help of with the help of Pass Without Trace, try to sneak in without
I
being
mean,
known.
we can all take Pass Without Trace, even Dusted. But yeah.
Yeah, but it only lasts if you're within 30 feet of the caster.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, you're right.
So,
Or whatever the distance is.
so
30 feet, yeah.
Dusted, you're gonna go invisible. You're gonna take the cloak with you. Is that right?
And I'm gonna take. Did I have 6 or 3 bombs?
There's
We
only
have-
3
Okay, so I would take 1 to the bottom of the ship. Yeah.
to the ship that you're currently on.
Yeah, that was the plan, right?
We're not blowing this one up now, no.
You're going to go to the other side of the bay to the docked ship.
Oh, right. See, this is why I have -1 intelligence.
Mm.
Is there any way to time the blow up of the ship?
It was like a 30-second fuse, so not much.
Yeah, but it still has to be sort of like concealed enough. That makes sense. So, but I can probably find a crate or something to hide in once I'm over there.
Or you can use the cape to.
So, as a direct line, depending on how you're going to get onto the ship, the other ship's a good 150 feet away. So with feline agility, you could get there in 2 turns, or you can't use it every
no.
turn, can you?
No. So I would have feline. Let me just read feline agility again because I don't think it doubles your base movement, right? That's how it works.
So if it for 1 turn or every turn?
Yeah, so I would have 90, and then I would have 60 the next turn.
Okay.
Because so it would be 2 turns to reach it. Yeah.
And then.
The feline agility, if you take your action to move, you do both your movements double.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's both of them. So that's 120 in the first move. Then.
Yeah. So, but then you're still climbing down the ship onto the water. And then are you going to move stealthily, or are you just going to sprint across the water?
Even with the potion, it's probably still splish, splash, blush, splish, splash, blush across.
I mean, it's the sea. It's the sea.
But
it's moving already.
There's no stress in getting there, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah. You could attempt to sneak across if you wanted.
Yeah, let's try that. Or at least try to move from pillar to pillar. These sort of like big stony circle things.
And just before he jumps down from the ship, I say, remember to take the flag, if you can.
Sure.
Okay, so, are you going alone?
I think so.
Yes, with the cape, in case something goes wrong.
Okay, so you're going alone, you're going with one of the bombs. Are you carrying the bag of holding?
I think at the moment I am, unless someone takes it off me.
Nah, I trust you.
Yeah, you still have it.
Okay, I have the bag of holding as well.
Okay, and so you've got all your equipment, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, so you're going to make your way across the ship. What is everyone else going to be doing?
Do you guys want to hide behind that point in order so the wall obscures us from sight?
Man, I can see it's coming from everywhere.
I would say, go to here, then move up to where you showed. Is it still raining outside?
No. No, but there is still a bit of a mist, so you'll get some concealment. You'll get advantage on, stealthy. It's still that concealed. Bearing in mind, the visibility was 200, but the guys in the darkness can comfortably see to the natural pillars and the lip of the cave. If it were lighter, they'll have disadvantage on perception checks. Let's put it that way.
I guess we will give Dusted a minute head start, and then we go as well.
And you are going to take what route?
Here, and then try to wait around here.
Oh, I can't see anything happening on the map.
It doesn't react.
Oh wait, there we go.
I'm gonna move my character just to show. So here.
Hold on. So
following the edge of the water up to kind of here to see if there's a good way of climbing up here later on for when Dusted has performed his stuff. And if it looks like it's a good shot, we might sneak up.
We don't need to climb. We can just walk on water through to the bridge.
But there we might be easily seen.
So do you want to get to this bridge over here?
That's if it looks like there there is no guards looking directly upon it, we will try to get there in the end, yeah.
Or you can hide under it. I mean, it's
Depends on how much space is under.
Okay, so you guys are going to... Can you see the yellow lines that I've added onto the map?
Yeah.
Yes.
thank you.
Is that the path that you're taking?
Mm-hmm.
And then, Dusted, you are going to take... Let's give you a green line. Are you going between the two main pillars, or are you going to try and run the same route?
My idea was to run sort of like from there to there, and use sort of like the natural cover of the rocks,
Okay.
even though I have the invisibility potion,
Mm-hmm.
and then towards the ship finally.
Right, now, obviously the easy way onto the ship is the gangplank, or you could climb
Yeah.
up the side.
Yeah. I think I will have to climb up the side.
Okay. So you're going to go
So I
straight
don't
across like that.
Yeah, because if I get up on the gangplank, it's probably pretty visible. I mean, it is anyway from that side, but it's probably just as bad on the other side of the ship.
Probably. Okay, and then back to the rest of the party and Lunan. Once you get to the decking, where are you going to head from there?
It depends on the situation, because we're gonna give
Yes.
Dusted a head start, so he might have already alerted the guards, and then we will come to his rescue. Otherwise, we go towards the fort.
Okay. In which case, why don't we take our break now? Before we get stuck into this.
Sounds good.
And let's reconvene, say, 20 past.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
See you guys in a bit.
See you guys in a bit.
Alright, awesome.
Plan for an hour and get it all destroyed in a couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, that's how it usually works. I mean, that's what's so fun about playing Blades in the Dark as well, is that
Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you.
Hello.
We're just waiting for Ray.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back, Ray. So. Everyone good?
Yes.
oh, good.
We're busy setting the scene.
Yar.
I'm just realizing that we gave Stefan time to think.
You did indeed. Right. Welcome back, everyone. So, our party have been lurking around on the ship anchored outside of Jahaka Anchorage, the Pirate Cove. Having cleared the anchored ship of pirates and searching the dead bodies, they happened across two magical items, and have now hatched a plan to split the party, one of you heading to the other ship, where you're apparently going to plant an explosive, and the rest of you heading to the small natural pillar in the middle of the cave, near the guard post, above the wrecked ship. Okay. Let's get stuck into it then, Dusted. The first thing I want from you is a stealth check, please. You can have advantage.
28.
A 28. Holy cow, that's phenomenal. And a natural 20 at that. Okay. The rest of you, I would like the party to also roll. Let's get we can get a party roll if you want.
Is this with pass without a trace?
This will be with, if Musharib is going with the rest of the group, then yes. You can either each roll individually, or you can choose 2 of your party members with advantage for the group.
Mm.
Jelena is good at stealth.
Typically, I guess if everyone rolls, if he takes an average, it's better. But do we have any gracious people? Extra stealthy.
Yelena is slightly
No.
gracious, but she's not stealthy.
Bargo is neither gracious nor stealthy.
That leaves Lunan and Valrus.
Same thing as Yelena, but a bit less, even.
Yeah, I think Yerlena is the stealthiest of us.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unless she has. But you have a Dex +4, that's stealthy.
Mm.
I don't have proficiency in stealth though.
Yeah, but none of us do.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're the B team.
There's a reason why we sent Dustin by himself.
He's the A team all on his own.
But we have a +10. But I suggest Jorlena and one person roll then, if we're gonna do.
Me then, probably.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a +2.
Oh, Musharib has a +3 on his stealth, but
Oh.
you could roll for him if you wanted. And I'll give you an extra +1.
That works too.
Okay. Both of you get advantage.
That's 12
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
for Musharib.
It's +10,
Mhm.
though.
So 22.
Yep.
What's the worst person to roll?
And then 28, 27. So let's say
Oh wait.
24, 25 average.
Oh, I thought I got a 1 on the 3. I got a 3 on the 13.
Mm-hmm.
I swear it looked like it landed on something worse, but...
Okay. Dusted. You climb down the side of the ship and you slowly make your way along the tide that is slowly ebbing and flowing. You get to the first pillar. Nothing untoward has happened. You move underneath the lip of the pillar and then you head towards the center pillar near the dock, the first jetty. Right. Bear with me 1 second as you go moving through. Roll a perception check for me, please.
15.
That's very good. You now notice that there are 3 guards on the parapet above. They seem to be quite bored. As you move towards the dock and the central pillar, nearer to the structure, you can swear you can hear noise coming from inside. A lot of conversation, a little bit of singing, carousing in general. And you seem to recall that previously you saw a door open and a drunken person stumble out, so there's definitely something going on inside there. You make it to the second pillar, you round about on the other side, and the rest of the way till you get to the ship, everything comes across as quiet. You make it to the vessel docked on the other side. Right, as you do, you have managed to take a look at, let me give you that much.
Oh, sharks. Delightful.
Swimming around in front of what looks to be a jail. Maybe 15 feet above the waterline. Solid iron bars. There is a cage door. There doesn't seem to be any staircase or anything leading up to it, but it definitely looks like it's some sort of a holding cell. From where you are, you also get to see a little bit more of the dock, and you can see, let's give you about that much more, that the room beyond is almost like a storage area. Boxes and crates line the far side of the cave. Looking at the crane, this must obviously be where they unload cargo from the ships and store them. All of the crates and everything look like they're closed and stacked up on top of each other. What do you do?
As I approached the ship, there was no one standing at the railing of the ship up here, right?
You don't see anybody else around.
Confident in that, Dust is going to try to climb this side of the ship.
Okay, give me an athletics check, please.
What's the first fumble? 15.
Yeah, 15 is what you need. You manage to scamper up the side of the ship, one hand on the railing. You peek over the top. Nobody is visible on deck.
He's well. Oh, Dustin's gonna look around up at the tower up here and see if anyone's noticed anything. Sort of forgetting that he's invisible, and then try to sneak downstairs into the ship.
Okay.
If there is a door here or something.
You get to the top of the ship, you take a look around. It's almost exactly identical to the previous one. You slowly pad over to the stairway leading down. As you look down, let's see. It pretty much looks like the exact identical layout ahead of you below. You can see table and chairs, hammocks. It looks empty.
Just gonna keep sneaking downwards. I'm thinking if the layout is somewhat similar, he knows that if he then turns left, because that was the way he ran down before, he might get into a storage sort of area. So he's just gonna take a little peek here.
Okay. As you're peeking around, you notice ahead of you, 10 feet in front of you, is a pirate. It looks like he's just moving some goods around. He hasn't noticed you.
These things at the side, is that just goods or is that like rowing boats or something? I cannot really tell.
Yeah, no, those are goods. So, empty cases and crates, long boxes. It looks like everything on the ship seems to have been unloaded already.
Which way is he facing? South, north, west?
He's facing away from you.
Okay, so Dustin's gonna try to sneak up here, an empty crate, and try to take one of the bombs and place it stealthily into an empty box.
Okay. You reach into your bag of holding. Give me one more stealth check.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Either. You decide.
Okay, just wanted to be sure. 16.
Okay. Roll another perception check for me.
24. Natural 20.
Okay. As you stealthily start placing the bomb into the nearest crate to you, you can start to hear some conversation filtering from the far end of the staircase. It sounds like two voices are busy talking. The pirate who is in front of you is trying to look busy while paying attention. It looks like he's eavesdropping as he slowly moves closer towards there.
Oh, curiosity kills the kitty. Oh, God. Dustin is gonna try, with this guy distracted, he's gonna try to arm the bomb. Oh, wait, I'm invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, why am I doing this? Dustin's gonna at first just crane his neck, sort of like interested in what's going on, and with the same level of curiosity, he's gonna sort of like leave the bomb for a moment and sneak over here to get a better look.
Mm-hmm. Right. The staircase leads up. It looks like the same layout as before. From your previous experience, you know the captain's chamber is beyond that door. You can hear a little bit clearer. Yeah, you moved the gold. Aye, Captain. Okay. And the men? I sent them into the inn, Captain. They're to join the party. Surely for the boys. Okay, you did good, Voltan. We need to keep an eye out and make sure that we're on schedule. Otherwise the Duke is gonna get rather annoyed with us. We've got a lot of gold that we're yet to collect, so make sure the boys don't get too pissed and fucked up tonight. Don't want any damage done to each other, you know, barroom brawls and that. Alright, Captain. I'm on it. Alright. Stay off the drink, Voltan. Aye, Captain. And as the conversation ends, someone steps out of the doorway. He is a human. Burly, not wearing much clothes from what you managed to catch a glimpse of. He's properly 6'6" and built like a tank. As he peeks around the corner, the other pirate turns his back as he like grabs a crate and he starts moving closer. As soon as the chap disappears, he walks up the steps and the pirate moves down again to see if he can strain to hear anything. The other chap then walks up onto the deck and you can hear him disembarking from the ship as the gangplank starts to bounce underneath his weight. Grung, grung, grung. And then you can hear him walking away from the boat on the dock.
Dusty's going to take a silently taking down a deep breath and then try to sneak back to the crate to arm the bomb.
Mm-hmm. The bomb has a fuse.
Yeah.
That needs to be lit. How do you intend to light it?
Yeah, that's the problem. I have a tinderbox, and that's going to make a lot of noise. Um, uh, shit. I'm sorry, guys. This is probably going to go badly. Dustin's going to take very sort of sneak up on this guy and draw his rapier,
Mm-hmm.
and then try to stab him.
Okay. Number one, surprise. Number two, you're stealthed and invisible, so I'm going to give you advantage. Are you going to go for like a coup de grace? Grab his neck, and stab him in the neck or something. Grab his head and stab him in the neck.
Yeah, or yeah, like make it silent at least. Try to kill him where he is.
Okay. Go ahead then, as you slowly move up behind him.
Oh god. Oh god, I didn't even need the advantage on that one, sorry.
Yes!
Let's go.
You slowly move up behind. The other pirate is bending over to grab a crate, and as he knows he's not being watched anymore, he puts the crate down and he's craning his neck, and it's almost like the perfect opportunity as you just take your empty hand, slide it around and grab hold of his forehead, hug it, and your rapier, you just slide it in through his one ear and out the other. It makes a little pop as it comes out the other side, and then as it slurps out through the other ear, and you can almost feel just a small spasm in the body as he then slowly sags to the ground. And with a natural 20, it's no difficult feat for you to just slowly lie him down as if he's falling asleep. Without a sound, you lift your head up, you look around and you look down and you realize, oh, I'm visible.
Yeah. And with that, Dustin's gonna sneak back up to the bomb and then light it with the tinderbox.
Alright, one strike, two strike. As soon as the second strike hits, the flint and tinder give off a spark, and the fuse on the bomb catches, and it slowly starts burning and sizzling. You've lit it.
Does the crate have a lid?
There's a lid around, you can put a lid on it if you want.
So I'm gonna use my action to... No. I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna drink my potion of water breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna sneak upstairs.
Okay.
Again.
You down your potion of water breathing, and you sneak upstairs. You get onto the top deck. You look around. Let's switch back. And the last thing you notice as you look around, let me just zoom out and grab him quickly. Is the other figure, Voltan, steps off the gangway and he heads towards the double doors. We're going to pause you there, Dusted. The rest of the party, you clamber down the side of the deck of the ship, make your way across the water towards the shoreline. As you hug the shoreline, and you all slowly move across. At the moment you can't see anything. There's a big wall covering the ship on the shore, but you can't see beyond the wall. However, what you can see is between the gap a little bit. You spot your destination where the bridge is, and you all manage to make it there. You get to the bridge. Looking around, none of the guards above have spotted you. What are you going to do?
I think we are waiting to the ship to implode.
Okay, so you're waiting for the ship to explode, yeah? So, sitting around... Okay, I need a group perception check then, please. That's pretty good. Yelena?
Yeah, the notifications for the rolls stopped me from opening my sheet.
Unlucky. And who's going to roll for Musharib and who's going to roll for Hugh?
I can see Musharib.
Ooh, QC is real good.
Okay.
He knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys are waiting, hidden between the dock and the water and the shoreline, you hear a little bit of movement coming from the north. And before you actually hear it, you see a figure emerge as he comes walking down the dock. Lunan, from the angle that you are, you're looking a bit and around, and you swear that you can see Dusted appear from below deck, standing at the railing on the top. And then he disappears into the black of the night again. The figure starts slowly moving towards the set of double doors.
I think we should try to sneak up. I say as quietly as I can.
Alright,
Sure.
go ahead.
Can I get...
Is there any where we are standing by the end of the wall? Is it possible to climb up or get up there easily, or is it easier to go around to the pillar and then up?
It would be easier to climb onto the dock and walk along the gangplank, because if you scrambled up the wall, it's got loose rocks and stones. You'd make less noise climbing onto the dock.
I think Lunan will look at the guards up on the fort
Mm-hmm.
To see if anyone's watching, and if he see a moment where they seem to be moving away or talking, being distracted, he will wait for the people to move.
Okay. As you are watching, one of the guards moves across to the ballista. The other two move over to there to watch the figure below them walk past. Oi, Fulton! Where you off to, mate? Gonna go get me some drink. Send up some relief for you in a bit, boys. Sit tight. They're distracted, engaged in conversation at the minute.
If this guy doesn't watch us directly, I will wait for us to try to get up. Worst case scenario, we get discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't look like it does. He's listening to the other conversation, not paying attention ahead of him, so you turn behind you and you wave.
Go, go, go. And now I will just show you what our goal is. But it is to kind of move up along and up to here, unless there's windows into a bar along this whole thing.
There are two portals. The circles on the deck. Let me just. There's two windows.
The
there.
indents. The indents there are windows and portholes, yeah.
So first goal is to get up to here and then potentially sneak under those.
Sorry, get up to where?
to where the figures are now.
Okay, got you. Okay. Dusted. You get up to the railing and you look out as you see Volton stop and make some conversation above him. The guys above shrug and nod, and he then moves towards a set of double doors. What are you going to do?
Dusted wants to go back to where the others were supposedly at, or was going to. So he's gonna, having drunk the potion of water breathing, he's gonna dive into the water.
Okay.
That's cool.
Roll a d6 for me, please.
The number of shock that Dusted tracks is 4.
Now, remind me, water walking, can you turn it on and off at will?
No, he will hit the water like if it's solid ground.
And
Oh, that's
as
wonderful.
you do, you take 4 points of damage, Dustin,
Oh, that's
From the-
wonderful! I love it.
from the 12-15 foot drop. As you swan dive into the water, put your hands together
Head
to
first.
BAM! You almost like hit the water, concrete. Shaking your head, you sit up and you're like, God damn it.
I can only be defeated by my own stupidity tonight.
No comment. Alright.
Sort of shaking himself off. He's gonna try to sneak behind the pillar again.
So you're gonna go back the way that you were.
Yeah, because he still thinks that people are sort of like here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where he's going. I don't think he can spot people from where he was. Could he have seen them cross?
We're about to get there, so I need you to roll a stealth check for me, and then, because you're looking, a perception check. Whoopsie, sorry, I was supposed to have the ruler on there.
17 and 11.
So, you cross to the other pillar. With an 11, you don't spot anyone, given that they're late. Your last stealth check was 25 as a group, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. No. But you manage to cross through to the pillar. You get to the other side, and as you look around, there's no one there. Roll another perception check for me.
It's closer, but no cigar.
Flick.
21.
As you look out towards the ship with a 21, the torchlight hanging off the pillar on the side flickers and moves, and then you pick up the movement of some shadow. Just a brief glimpse, and it's literally like a little shadow appears over there and then moves that way and disappears, which would be the tail end of Musharib's shadow from the torches, but of course, as the Dusted, you don't know that.
Does Lunan see Dusted with his passive?
Your passive is 18.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because that beats his stealth check, so 100%.
And I'm within 60 feet.
I'm gonna say, as you were scuttling across to the other side, you look behind you and you manage to just catch a glimpse of Dusted's head popping out.
As soon as I see him, I will let him know where we are by casting. What is it called again? Message.
Alright.
Which
That's
means I will whisper a whisper that only Dusted will hear.
What are you gonna whisper?
We're over here by the fort. And then I wave a little bit.
Okay. Dusted, as you peeking around the corner, Lunan's voice pops into your head. We're over here by the fort. Fort. Over here. By the fort.
Not out in the ocean.
And
You take a look, but you still can't quite see it. With an 11, you don't even see his hand waving. I'm sorry.
no. And that means he doesn't know where the guards are right now too. So I apologize when I say that Dusted climbs onto the landing.
Mm-hmm.
And tries to sneak across towards the closest wall, which would probably be this one.
Okay. Right, the rest of the party, Lunan, you've noticed Dusted and you've waved, and it looks like he's climbing up. What are you going to do?
I think we're waiting for the distraction of an explosion.
What is everyone else doing?
Probably still waiting for the explosion.
There wasn't anywhere to peek into this place, was there?
There is the portal ahead of you, yeah. It's about 6 foot high. But you could probably grab the rim and haul yourself up and peek inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a quick look.
Right, Valrus, as you slowly move to grab there, Dusted, you climb on. Lunan, you're looking behind you and waving. And all of a sudden... Let me see if I have it. Oh no, I thought I had the sound of an explosion. But a massive explosion rips through the quiet of the night. Coming from the ship behind you. Seconds later, you hear shouting from above you. Valrus, you peer inside. And from what you see inside, I'm going to...
A lot of pirates.
As you look inside, you can see a couple of tables and a bar scattered around. You look down, you are literally, let's draw you with a line. You're there. You're looking in through there. You look down, to your left you can see a bartender. He's wearing like a little waistcoat, he's serving drinks to the patron directly in front of him. The guy in front of you on your left is passed out, head down on the table. As you look around the room, you can see the first table on your left, there's someone also passed out, slumped in his chair. The other guys are sitting, carousing, drinking out of mead mugs. The table which is directly to your right in front of you, again, a group of pirates. They're drinking, they look like they're playing cards, there's some money on the table. The chap in front of the bar is ordering drinks. You catch a glimpse from there. Yeah, let's get... And you can see that there's another table on the side over there with a half-orc sitting at the table. There is another pirate who's just seemed to have sat down, potentially come from upstairs, and they're sitting on a table with two other people as well. There is another table below you where there are some pirates hanging about on the table as well. As soon as the explosion rips through, you hear shouting from above. Almost all of the pirates that aren't slumped over all of a sudden jump to their feet. The big half-orc in the front. Oi! You scurvy bastards! Quick! Someone's happening outside! and all of them begin to rush towards the door on the other side. Oh. As they come running out. To investigate. God, you made me do such a lot here. Alright. Over to you, Falris.
I'm gonna drop down, move over to the others again, whisper to them. There's more than a dozen. They're heading outside.
Should we take care of them now?
Whatever you think will work.
Can we take on 12 of them?
More than 12.
More than
One
12.
big one.
All at once. If one gets lucky, we're all done as...
Not unless we try to blow them up.
This is true. Do we have another bomb?
Dusted has them.
Where is Dusted? I hope he was not on that ship.
He's by the dock we just came up on.
I see. So we need to get to Dusted to plant a bomb. Or get the bomb to plant the bomb.
I hope he brought the flag as well.
You know he didn't.
I know.
What about that cloak? Would that not help us go get him?
The what?
That has it.
Dusted has it.
Oh my god.
And he hasn't used that either. He's just taking 4 damage by jumping like an idiot. What did you expect at this point?
Dusted, as you start to walk down the walkway, you hear the explosion rip through, and you stand there almost in surprise as you hear the explosion ripple through the boat on the other side. And moving further down the corridor, down the gangway, you see all of the movement. The guys above, not paying attention to anything, running to the edge, taking a look to see the ship. And then all of a sudden, the double doors open on the pub, and a whole group of people come running out, staring at the flames now licking through the boat as the middle is cracked, and you just hear like the creaking of breaking wood as it starts slowly falling apart, filling the cavern around you. Some of the pirates run back inside to grab buckets and water, but the 2 big guys stand around looking, shaking their heads. Over to you, Dusted.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how exposed am I right now?
With the flames licking around the side of the boat and lighting up the cavern where you are, you're just at the edge. I'd say maybe 50 feet from bright light.
Yeah, then. Bastard is gonna have to try and use. Can I see my friends now?
Yes.
Bastard's gonna hate doing this, but he will try to teleport with Dimension Door. Oh wait, what's that?
That's the bright light from the fire.
Oh, so I'm in dim light.
Yeah.
That's not much better either. No, Dustin will not use the magic item. He will refuse, and he'll try to fast remove 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3. He has to move quickly to get behind the thing. So do I lure them all to you, or do I just take a sprint across the water and try to lead them on a wild goose chase at this point?
What would Dust do?
Dustin would not think about it, just sprint in this direction or run in this direction.
Nice.
Alright, so you sprint across to the boat where the others are waiting.
Yeah, if you can see them now, obviously. If you cannot see them, it's no point.
Alright, so Lunan, you notice Dustin heading towards you, flagging him down. The explosion has taken place. What are the rest of you doing now?
How
he
is
doing?
the...
Oh,
Are
God.
we fighting or are we fleeing?
We need to deal with the
Oh, we are going in, baby. The question is how.
Through the front door?
Oh, let me have a think. How far away is Dustin?
He's literally catching up to you now. He's 5 feet away now.
Oh, he's 5 feet away.
Yeah.
She's gonna hold out her hands and be like, "Give me a bomb."
Dustin reaches into the bag of holding and hands one to Jelena.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. It takes 30 seconds to blow up. What are you gonna do?
We can probably shorten the fuse.
That's a really good idea. We shorten it, and I will throw it at them.
What is the situation?
Wait. Did you see what kind of explosion it was? If you throw it in there...
They will all die.
Yeah, but the building will splinter into our faces.
But is there anyone left?
You know, get out of the way.
Isn't the building empty by now? Everyone ran out.
Well, almost everybody, yeah, except for the passed out guys and the bartender. So we're murdering a bartender with a bomb.
Throw it on the other side where most of them are right now.
No, I was going to throw it where none of them were. To blow up the building.
That sounds ridiculous.
She's gonna cut the fuse.
Okay. By how much?
Oh no.
I guess if whatever's there is like 30 seconds, she's gonna cut it so that there's. She'll look at the others as she's like measuring. What did you say? 5? 10?
I say you give the bomb inside the water. No, I don't know how to talk. I'm not holding.
5
I
seconds.
don't want to die, Jorlena.
It takes you a turn to put it on light it.
Oh, that's true. 12 seconds.
If only I had fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, Barry.
Oh, put it to 30 seconds and we can... multiple of us can throw firebolts at it and...
That will take forever. No, I will put it to 6. And then throw. And you. Who else? Who can throw fire? I can't.
No,
Everyone
we
can
throw
except for
fire
me.
at
Everyone
the bomb
except for
and make
you
it
and
explode before the fuse runs out.
I don't know if that's how that works.
How is the inside of the tavern situation, DM? Is everyone still where they are?
Are you going to have a look inside?
I will assume they are distracted, so yes. Just a peek.
The same one as Valrus or the one after Valrus?
The same that we looked at before.
Okay. That is what you see. There are 2 bodies slumped over. The bartender and they look to be like two confused pirates who are just standing there. They haven't bothered to go outside. But there's 5 people in your line of sight. Well, I suppose you could probably see a bit more, actually.
I am looking at 13 at the moment. Oh, okay.
Just throw it before they get too far.
Not worry, I will. 12 seconds. She'll chop it, and then she'll hold it out for somebody to light it for her.
Okay. How long is the fuse?
12 seconds, so it should be
No.
enough.
The entire fuse is how many seconds?
12.
30.
Oh, 30, sorry, I thought you meant how long she'd tried to chop it to.
So you're going to halve it.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. That's all I
Yes.
needed to know.
Okay.
So you're going to cut off half.
Yes.
And then you're going to... and you're going to throw it where?
Hold on, the cat's in the way of my monitor. Scoochie.
Go, Dusty, distract her.
Oh, this is June. We got another one.
Ah, okay.
She's more crazy than Dusty.
Closest are like 40 feet away. from us.
Yeah. A throw distance is 40, yeah? Or 30,
Or 60.
or 60. I'm trying to think
I
how...
think it's 2060 when you are throwing magic stones, for example, but beyond that, I don't know.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I'm not sure about.
But this is an improvised weapon, so that might be different.
So, a normal weapon has a throwing range of 20 at short distance, 60 at long.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to throw long, you'll get disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't want to have... Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Felt like I'm going really close. I mean, I plan on face stepping away from the explosion afterwards. I just need to make sure what. Okay,
Should the
sure.
rest of us ready an attack as well? Perhaps. Maybe I should cast slow so that they don't have time to
That's a good idea,
run
actually.
off, actually.
That is a really good idea.
Yeah, I'll do that as Yelena throws it.
Yeah, so both her and Varus, I guess, will shimmy into position preemptively, which I'd put her around.
I will add my web onto that.
Oh my god.
She will run, yeah, to there, and then okay. She's gonna run to here when it hits her turn, and then she will throw the bomb here, which is 20 foot. And then she will face step in the opposite direction to where she threw the bomb.
Bargo is ready in an action to cast a web when she throws the bomb.
Okay,
Yeah,
And I
sure.
will-
Which basically leaves me or Lunan to light it.
so move your character to where you're going to run to.
Oh, she needs someone to go with her to light the bomb.
No, I can light it here.
Oh, that's true. Because 6, yeah, that's enough time, I think. Oh my god, is that enough time? Yeah, it's a bonus action to face step.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is very worrying. Okay. Did I do that right?
Mass destruction, Jelena.
Yeah,
like that.
I think it was there that I said she'd go.
Oh god.
So she's got the lit bomb in her hand.
Okay, so from where you were to where you are is 30 feet.
Yes.
So
So
you
she's like having the bomb lit and running and
Okay.
throwing in one.
So Dusted is gonna.
I guess.
Okay, so each round is 6 seconds.
Yes.
So in 6 seconds, Dusted is going to use his action to spark the bomb. You're going to use your movement to run there and throw it, and then
Yes.
your action to throw it, and your bonus action to Misty Step away.
Yeah.
Vargo, you are going to do what on this turn, this round?
Cast web and use my movement to run.
Okay. And web, where are you going to move to cast web?
I think where I am, it's fine. I can see inside, no?
So you're going to cast web inside the tavern.
Yes.
Okay. So where is your web marker?
I'm trying to... Because the scale in this map is a little bit strange. I'm trying to manage...
Which color is it? Is it the green one that you're moving or the grey one?
I'm making it by default, which I don't know which color is it. But it's the size with what I'm having trouble with.
Okay.
The current one is 20 times 20. If this is the grey one in the
There
bar.
it is. I think I have it. Yes.
So I'll move the other one.
Oh,
Oh, there's 2 now.
alrighty. So, do you want me to tell you where I placed my web?
Yeah, please.
Right there.
Okay. Perfect. So you're going to cast that on the inside of the tavern. Valrus, what are you up to?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to cast slow.
Okay. Can you add slow to the game log, please?
Yes.
And then is that
And then move back behind the
I just want to see
behind the boat.
the radius is and how big it will be and who you're trying to catch in it.
I keep forgetting where to how to post it.
It's in the top.
You enter the description of the spell, and on the top it says send to game log.
Mm-hmm. So its range is 120 foot
Yes, it is 40-foot cube.
and a 40-foot cube.
Ah,
2,
I'm
3,
blind.
4.
I don't see this.
So if I just add a quick 40-foot cube.
Oh, it's not
Oh my
looking
God.
for me for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I have. Yeah, the button's not there for me. I'm looking at Rachel's screen and it's there for her. Sweet.
So there's a green one for you.
Yes.
So can you move it? Who are you
one
going
moment.
to try and catch?
That is basically where I wanted to put it.
Okay, cool. Lunan.
So that would hopefully potentially get the person on top as well. I'm not sure how high he is.
He is 30 feet above, so you'll catch him.
Okay.
Lunan?
Lunan will try to set up the bomb as soon as it's in position and Yerlena is out of the way
You're going to try and
with a firebolt
Okay.
in case, so we don't have to wait for the fuse to go out.
Oh, so you're going to fire a firebolt at it just in case.
So I will run out to kind of here-ish
There we go. Oh, and
and then try to set it off as soon as it's landed and Yerlena is out of the path.
Okay. And then...
I will also move over there.
Oh, everything is shifting.
I know.
Yeah, I moved it back. It was weird.
What happened? Oh, wait, so there is no people inside the tower to throw the web at?
Yeah, there are. If you look in the corner on the map at the bottom.
Mm.
There are 3 of them there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, okay.
And you're cornering another 3. And preventing them from moving back and forth. So that's good.
Yes, that's the intent. Yeah.
Alright, so Yelena, you go running out. I need you to roll basically an attack roll for a throwing weapon. Have you got a dagger or anything on your character sheet that is throwing?
I have a crossbow that I guess is ranged, but I don't have a dagger.
Mhm.
It uses the same.
Correct. Yeah, it should do, shouldn't it? So,
That's decent.
that is a decent
Yes.
throw, yeah. And it's not that difficult to hit where you're aiming for, given that you're not that far away. So, you run, you've lit the fuse, you've chopped it off in half. Okay? 6 seconds is at the end of the turn. The bomb arcs through the air, spitting, boom, 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 and lands exactly where you want it to. Vargo, you let off
She
your
was
web
2
spell.
steps away.
Lunan, you step around the side. Roll an attack roll onto the bomb, if you would, please.
21.
Wow, okay, dude, that definitely hits.
Yes.
As you fire, Yelena misty steps away, Vargo's web gets cast, and Valrus, your slow spell, now let me see, takes effect, as each person needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do this because as soon as Lunan's firebolt hits, I need Lunan to roll damage, please. A wisdom saving throw.
Damage on of the spell.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
$11.
Wow, that's good. Where is slowed on the...
I can.
I can't find slowed on the condition markers. Alright. So,
I don't
first
think it's there.
the first one fails.
Just to have the text for everyone. Didn't have it to share.
Second,
Oh, I did post it as well. I refreshed and the button appeared.
Ah, there. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I wish I could remove mine. That. These days.
Oh, it's up to 6 creatures, so one of them is not hit, right?
Okay.
So one
But
of the
you can
lesser
choose
guys is or
whichever-
2 of the lesser
which-
guys are not hit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do the... Is there any particular one you want to hit from the lesser guys?
Maybe the one at the top so he has less time to run over to the ballista and
Oh, that was nearly a
start
nat
shooting.
20. That's nearly a nat 20. 1,
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All 6 that you catch inside your radius are slowed. They all face.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Very good.
Lunan, can you please roll 4d10 for me?
Sure thing. $17.
17. Okay. Right. From the bomb
If
there.
they are making saving throws, they have -2.
They aren't going to get a saving throw. They're going to take the full brunt of it.
Alright.
Alright, the first one dies outright. This one over here, outright. This one, as the explosion goes off, Lunan's firebolt hits it and it automatically explodes. And the explosion rips apart the dock and the shoreline in a 20-foot radius. 17, you said? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, and then the other guys take half damage because they're at the edge of the radius. 17. Right, he's slowed. He's down. He's down. But these two are still standing. That one at the top is down, and these two are blasted against the walls and the doors as the explosion rips through the side of the tavern as well. Vargo, roll. Do me a favor and roll a d20 for me, a saving throw. Not for you, but for the side of the ship. I want to see if it takes damage inside the tavern.
12?
12. Okay. As you've cast the web inside, you can feel the brunt of the explosion smack into the side of the tavern. Some of the torches and everything start to flicker and shake, but the walls are not breached by the explosion at all. The ship's hull manages, with the 12 from that distance, it just manages to save. However, everything is now caught on fire in the area and starts burning as you hear people screaming. Ah! Now I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Yes! Good job, guys.
Oh. I don't think we are in a fight, do you guys?
Why are the sharks on the truck?
Oh.
Oh, fishes!
She's way too happy about throwing a bomb that she didn't realize that there's people still alive.
I was gonna ask, why is Dusty damaged? And I remembered.
You're just trying to rub it in now.
Yeah, a little. Sorry.
Okay, this is gonna be quite the big combat. Let me take out...
Combat of the Ages.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of guys I need to take out.
Yeah.
Do we have...
Are you sure you want to do them individually?
I'm not, but it's just added them individually to the combat tracker.
Oh, that's why it's yeah, okay.
Yeah. So let's put Sharib and Hugh. Alright, let's see. So we've got Lunan on 22, we've got the bandits on 18, we've got the half orcus on 12, and the thugs on 12, then we've got Vargo, Dusted, Valrus, Yelena, Hugh. I'm going to take the sharks out.
I didn't get added to the initiative tracker.
I need him to roll. Let me first just do that. And then get him to roll.
Yeah, I don't know if it bugged out.
Yeah.
I rolled a 22 and I wasn't added.
Yeah, same for me. I had bad with him.
Or is it just that I need to refresh to see it?
Maybe try refreshing, and then see.
I'm gonna do that.
The overload of the sudden adding of all the tokens on the map is too much.
Yeah, most likely. Oh,
Nope.
He's dead.
I'm still not in the tracker.
Lunan, you rolled 22. You're on the tracker. Maybe just refresh your screen.
I will see.
Am I in the tracker?
I don't see myself, but as long as you let me know when it's my turn, I'm fine.
Vargo, you are, but yours is 10.
Mm-hmm. Well, I cannot see myself.
It was 12, yeah.
That's interesting. I can see dusted.
Yeah. I'm actually the only player that I can see in the tracker.
Mm.
I can only see you, Dustin.
Yeah.
I can see everyone. But then on the other side I can only see... I wonder...
I'm gonna try rolling again, but it was 10.
Okay, hold on, so we...
No. Still doesn't work.
You've disappeared from mine, let's take you off. Lunan is on, but he's not on that one. Let's go. Yelena, Valrus. Ah, that's better. Okay, so now try rolling.
No.
No,
There I am.
There you
But it's a 10. Is there a way to change it?
Yes. So, Vargo, you rolled what? 22?
10.
10.
No, 12. It was a 12 first.
Was it a 12?
No, my
Oh, no,
my
that's a
first
custom roll. Sorry, it was 10, yeah. Sorry, never mind. It was a custom roll that was 12, sorry.
So let's get Valrus, can you roll, please?
Yes. Oh wait, I should roll initiative, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yelena, can you roll, please?
That's the what is your initiative? But I mean your dexterity.
20.
There's Yelena.
Okay. You go first.
Lunan?
I'll change mine back to... Oh wait, no, I can't change it.
Nope.
I can.
Now it works. Yeah, I can see everybody.
Yelena, what was yours?
A 5.
A 5. And Valrus, yours was a 5?
5, yes.
Okay. So now we've got everyone, yeah?
Yes.
I've got Hugh, I've got Musharib, cool. Okay. In which case then, at the top of round 1, it is Lunan with 22.
This is a first. Luna will let the spiritual weapon in front of the two brutes that were just hit by the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
They're still standing, right?
They are still standing, yes.
So just in front of the guy closest to us.
Okay, let me add a spiritual weapon for you. Come on, spiritual weapon.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
I haven't.
I-
there we go.
I don't see any yet. Oh, there.
Wait, what happens? There's a lot of them.
Yeah, sorry, I double clicked a couple of times. So do you want it between the two?
I said in front of the closest.
There we go.
Right. And I will attack him.
With the spiritual weapon.
Yeah. to
Okay.
begin with. Oh,
Oh my god, another 20.
I'm rolling on fire today.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, natural
just-
20, so you'll get max damage plus you get to roll.
Yeah, so that would be
8 plus a
Uh,
d8.
it's
5.
5 plus 8, so that's 13 plus a d8.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be R d8 plus 13. Did that work?
Haven't seen anything yet.
No, it doesn't register my sending it, so I'm just gonna do the manual d8.
Oh my god, max damage.
Crazy.
21.
21.
Well done.
21 damage, followed by Hold the Dead on the same guy, because that was my bonus.
Mm-hmm. So he needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. He gets a 13. He has no adjustment.
And he needed a 16, so he gets 2d12 damage.
Watch, it's going to be
Max plus
24. Yeah.
No, but 8.
Okay. Some justice.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is definitely bloodied as you toll the dead and the bells ring out. Is that your turn?
Does are any of the ones I see aimed with the crossbow or with a ranged weapon?
No.
Okay, then I stay where I am. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Then next up is Musharib. As he is hiding around in the side over there, he is going to take half his movement and he's going to step up to you, Dusted, and he's going to go, "Oh, hi! Let me just touch you quickly, laddie." And he's going to cast Jump on you, Dusted.
Oh, hello.
So,
Let's go quick to get that.
you can... There we go. The creature's jump distance is tripled for the next 10 rounds.
And jump is my strength or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Athletics. Alright, that's going to be his turn. Next up then are the pirates. Right, these two are going to be on the ground getting up. The door opens as the three of these guys come running out over there, trying to take in the scene around them. These three pirates are looking around as well. Pirate-wise, let's have a look down in the tavern again. I've got 3 pirates who need to make wisdom saving throws, or they're webbed, so I'm going to roll
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex, sorry. And I need to get 15.
Yes.
Okay. I rolled 1 roll for them. All 3 of them are stuck in. As the third pirate steps in to see what was going on, he also gets stuck. That is all of the pirate warriors. Next up then is Voltan. With the spiritual weapon in front of him, he begins to shout, "Intruders! To arms, men, to arms!" And from behind him, you can hear the R4 going, "Who the fuck are you to give orders, mate? Boys, grab them cutlasses and find these people!" So, that is both of theirs turns as they... He's gonna try and step away from the spiritual weapon one step. And he's gonna move in. Alright then. Next up are the pirate thug class. Let's see quickly.
There's 2 of them in the bar, I think.
Yeah. So they need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Dexterity.
Sorry. I keep saying wisdom. Both of them are trapped in the web.
Nice.
Oh, I did not add the bartender to the combat tracker. My apologies.
No, that's fine.
He's the final boss.
I mean, considering some of the bartenders in this game, yeah, he might be.
He may be. Okay. He is actually... He's gone just before some of the other people, so he comes...
Takes his turn, yeah.
Yeah, he comes running out and he just moves to take a look at what's going on.
They can see the web.
Okay, he rolls an 18. So he gets into the web and then realizes what it is and moves out again. And that is his turn. So next up is Vargo.
Alright, Barclay is ducking behind of the wall. The door is closed or open at the moment?
The door on your right is closed.
Alright, then Barclay is standing right there. And he's gonna cast Mirror Image on himself.
Oh, okay. And how many images do you get?
That will be 3.
Okay, 3 others, so it's 4 altogether.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Then, next up is Dusted Coal.
Dust is going to take a running jump and try to jump up the side of this and climb onto it.
Okay. Do me a favor and roll an athletics check for me, please.
Yeah, that isn't happening. Ow.
With the 3, roll a dex check for me, please.
Yeah, I can reveal that I can jump 9 feet with the jump spell. Oh, plus my height, so it's almost like hurting myself.
Roll a dex check for me, please. Oh, you've got it. Okay.
21.
You jump. You manage to jump the 9 feet, no problem. And as you are dropping, one hand sort of misses. Your head bops onto the wall of the ship, but you manage to grab a hold with your claw, sink it in, and if you use all your movement, you'll be able to get up at the start of the next round.
I mean, Stop and Kitty will get up there next round.
Okay, so you managed to climb up halfway during your turn, despite the 3. I'm going to move you to there.
Okay, so we know that I'm already up there, okay.
Yeah, and then it's another 10 feet up the palisade.
Yeah.
Alright then, that brings us to Valrus and Yelena. Who's got the higher dex? Yelena?
Yelena, yes.
I think so.
Okay. Yelena, I'm gonna make you on a 6 then.
Oh.
As you go a split second before Valrus.
I wish Blast wasn't an action. It's terrible. I should have done it earlier. She's gonna... Assuming this orc is prone by his tilted token, but I'm not sure.
Which orc? There's one orc on the table. He's not
He's
prone.
supposed to be standing upright.
Oh right, his token was like when I double clicked on it, it righted itself. No, it's
Sorry.
bankrupt.
He's having trouble.
He's no, he's just slowed.
It's not easy being green.
She'll probably just shoot with her. No, I can't do that. God damn. God damn. She's gonna cast Bless on herself. Can I see dusted?
Yeah.
Herself.
You don't need to see it.
Oh, do I not? Oh, okay, that's fine then. She'll cast it on herself, dusted. Actually, she'll do it at second level, because then she can get Lunan. So herself, Lunan, dusted, and Valorous with Bless.
Okay. Then mark your characters as blessed, please. Are you going to move anyway?
I don't want to move any closer. She will move there, I guess. She doesn't want
Alright.
to be too far away considering what happened last time.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Then that brings us to Valrus.
He is going to move over there. God, cat. And twin firebolts to the two big ones.
One on each.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck.
The first one is for the human one.
Uh-huh.
And that misses.
He has -2 to AC. It might hit.
Yeah, but it was a nat one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that fails.
The other one's a 16.
A 16. That misses.
Oh.
Even with the -2?
Oh, yeah, thanks for that. So no, with a -2 actually, it just hits.
To be fair, I had bless as well.
There you go.
That is 13 damage.
13, nice.
Yeah. Then he will move a step over. Oh boy. There.
Hit and run. I like it.
Yep.
Alright, guerrilla tactics. Is that your turn?
Yes.
That brings us up to Hugh. Valrus and Lunan, you two really are the only ones that are in the view of Hugh hacking stone. And as you fire and you duck behind, both of you notice that Hugh is crouching on the ground. His head is between his knees and he's almost humming angrily. His battle axe is on his floor. He's got one hand, his only hand, on his head, and he's almost hitting himself.
Come on! Come on, you can do it!
That's his turn. Which brings us to Lunan.
He starts off by having spiritual weapon going after the guy he was hitting last turn.
Mm-hmm.
Give him another taste.
Holy crap. Yeah, dude, that hits.
And that's for 12 damage.
Oh, 12 points of damage. Good job.
So one less in the roll and one less in the damage. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's four damage in case force damage in case.
And I follow it up with Firebolt on the same guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll Firebolt, seeing as he's still standing. 24 hits.
I suspected. So another 11.
He's still standing.
It's
Barely.
a hardy guy.
God damn it. Right then. Is that your turn?
I want to get a better view of the situation, so I'm walking up towards the edge to the water. Towards the water.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Next up then is Musharib. And Musharib picks up his two-handed hammer, and he is going to move his full movement rate. Let's change that to select. As he comes running around over there. With a 25 movement rate, that is going to be... He's got a two-handed wooden maul, my bad. Not a hammer, but same thing. He goes running around and looks like he's going to be running into combat. As he's like, "Ah! Come on, you bastards! I'm gonna kill yous!" Next up then brings us to the pirate bandits. Okay, this guy gets up, he's swaying, moving around slowly, he moves in 10 feet, as this one does too. Looking around, these two are going to use their full movement. Let's just double check. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And their bonus action to dash. Those two will come out from there. These two will come out from there. Those two move to there. Next up is the bartender.
DM,
Yeah.
the two guys in the web might want to try escape.
I was going to come down to the bartender. Yep, let's roll. It's now a strength check, isn't it?
Yes.
Yep, he's stuck. The second one's stuck.
Already.
Alright, the bartender looks around and in fact that is his turn. Vargo, from where you are outside the door, you can hear some shouting coming from the inside of the pub, and it's clearly the bartender. Get up, you scurvy dogs! Grab your weapons, grab your cutlass! Right. That is his turn then. Next up is Voltan. And Voltan is going to... Come on, Voltan. Alright. So there's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to go running through to there. Then the half-orc's turn. He is going to move to there. Yelena, you notice as they come running towards you, Voltan the human is carrying a great axe, two-handed. The half-orc is wearing chainmail armor and he's carrying a sword, a longsword and a shield.
Okay. I'm scared.
Right, next up then are the big guys in here. And they will get a strength check to break out of the web.
Oh, they would also get saves for the slow.
I'm doing the 2 pirate thugs inside the bar first. So that's 16 on his strength check, Vargo, for web.
Yes, they are free, but they have used their action.
And he gets his movement though.
The web is difficult terrain.
Right, one of them is free, so he's 20 feet. Oh no wait, each small square is 5. 30, so he manages to just make it out, and that is his turn. Okay. There are no other pirate thugs elsewhere, so that brings us up to Vargo. It is your turn.
Alrighty, Vargo is gonna open the door
Yeah?
and say, "Good evening," and as he casts Tassa's Mind Whip at 3rd level.
As the doors
He's
open,
gonna...
the bartender has been
Yeah.
holding his action. He's got a heavy crossbow, and he pulls the trigger as well.
Fair enough.
Heavy crossbow, he gets +2 to hit. Oh, mate, he gets a 7. So, as you open the double doors, and you're like, "Good evening!" Boom! The crossbow flies across towards you and passes right by. You then cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Yes.
Okay.
At 3rd level, so I pick the tough guy pick up the web, the big one, and the one that just got broke free.
Okay,
They
so that's...
have to make those two. They have to make intelligence saving throws, both of them.
So, this one up there,
No, the tough ones.
both of the tough guy, the thugs. Intelligence
Yes.
saving throws. Let's go for the furthest one away in the web. He gets a 16.
Is
let me
that minus something? Or?
No, it's a 16 flat.
Alright, that one makes it.
And then let's go for the closest one to you. Come on, natural 20. Oh, he gets a 10.
Alright, so that one takes... oh, nice. 15 psychic damage.
15
He
psychic
cannot-
damage.
He cannot take reactions, and he can only move, take an action, or a bonus action next turn. He has to choose.
Okay, so let's add a modifier onto him.
I already did.
Good job. Anything else?
Nope, I try to stay strong where I am.
Okay. Which brings us up to Dusted
Oh,
Mm.
actually, can I bonus action tell Arky? Who can I see? Yeah, I will tell Arky to go help Baris or something.
Okay. Which brings us to Dusted Coal. Dusted, you've managed to scramble up onto the decking of the ship. The palisade is ahead of you, 15 feet and 10 feet high. You can see 2 pirates looking around, and one of them heading towards that ballista.
Yeah, and that's what has to stop right this instant. And Dusty is going to try to run to intercept him.
Okay. Are you gonna run and jump
So-
up?
Yeah.
Okay, roll an athletics check for me, please.
It's not my lucky day, this.
It's not. You manage to run and jump, and you just manage to grab onto the lip of the fort in the palisade. But it's going to cost you your entire action to pull yourself over and land on the other side, and that'll be your whole movement. As well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
There.
As you do, you clamber up and manage to almost fall over the top of the fort as you roll and collapse onto the ground, and you stand up. Ta-da!
Stand up, correct my head, and go da-da. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So that'll be your action and your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
In which case, that brings us up to Yelena, followed by Valrus.
She's gonna attack this orc man using booming blade.
Okay.
24 hit.
A 24 does hit, yes.
Oh yeah. So he takes a D8.
1d8. Flat.
The 14 and the 7. 21 points of damage, but 7 of it is thunder.
Yeah, it's noise, so it's thunder.
Yeah.
Okay. He's looking worse for wear, but he's not bloodied yet.
Right.
Anything else?
That will be it, 'cause I don't think I have anything else. That is... Oh man, I should have used Divine Favor. Oh well. It's what it is.
Okay. Dalris, that brings us up to you. Standing with your shoulder against the prow of the boat as you look around the corner, you can see everyone charging into battle. At your feet, crouching down, bending over. Musharib's, oh, come on, come on.
What the hell?
Just smack him in the face.
Yeah, I was going to ask, can I just like give him a little whack and say, come on then, and move on with my action?
Yeah, you cuff him over the head and you're like, come on, you useless bastard. And what is your action?
I'm gonna repeat last turn, but this time I'll try and use Chaos Bolt on both of them.
Okay.
Mark another one of those off, and that's for big guy, and this is for the other one.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Those are pretty good. Okay.
Right. And I believe it is these two. Oh, plus 1d6, never mind. There we go, that's for the big guy.
For the
Oh,
orc?
that is awful.
Which big guy? The orc?
The orc, yeah.
Okay, so 4 points from a Chaos Bolt onto the orc.
And
That brings him onto... Oh, mate. Okay.
11 to the other.
Shit. As the other guy comes charging over, Voltan, you fire your Chaos Bolt at him. What is it? Fire or?
Let's see. I will do psychic.
Psychic. Okay. This chap is effectively a mini boss. So, as you fling your Chaos Bolt and you'd inflict psychic damage, how do you want to do this on him?
Ooh. I'm gonna jump out after smacking Hugh and finger blast him in the face and causes. You know what? Visibly nothing happens. He just starts bleeding from the nose and falls down.
Alright, Fulton comes charging down, headed towards Musharib, screaming bloody murder as you come out and you just stick your finger out. The orc, zapping, turn to Fulton, zap him, and as you hit him, the psychic damage, it almost explodes. You know from casting this spell what it does to your brain. And as he does, you just see him sort of like take another step, mid-run, slowing down, and then a surprised look on his face as he looks down and blood just starts pouring from his nose and then his ears. And as he looks up again at you, almost confused, before his body just sinks to its knees and then he flops forward on the ground. Dead. Alright. Bonus action? Any more movement?
No.
You're gonna.
I'll stay there.
You're gonna stay there. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
9. So close to it.
Is that your action? That's your turn done.
Yep.
Alright. From the side, you step out, you point your finger, blast this guy, and you almost smile with delight as you've just killed like another big boss. And then you hear, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, motherfuckers. Hugh stands up straight, and as you catch a glimpse out the corner of your eye, all of a sudden you notice his height is increased by a foot. His arms are bulging. The muscles and the veins are like throbbing in his upper body as they're just coursing with blood. And you look into his face, his eyes are bloodshot. His skin is pale. He's no longer tanned. It's almost as if he's been possessed. Time to die, motherfuckers. Meet the bloody stump. As he steps around the corner like a man possessed and breaks into a charging run. He uses his dash action as well as he runs straight at the orc. Bear in mind, he's not wearing any armor. He's just wearing like thin clothing over him. He's grown a little bit as you see him start frothing at the mouth, Yelena, as he passes you. Lunan, you spot this overgrown, berserking dwarf. Behind him, the wisps of hair are streaming as if he's like standing in blowing wind, froth falling down at the mouth. He sprints right up towards the orc and he swings his axe. Not once, but twice, and the last thing you hear before he swings is, "Bloody stump and Mishila, meet a corpse," as he leaps on the last instance and swings twice. Who wants to roll for our berserker dwarf?
I'm gonna do it. I like him.
He gets +7.
+7. Overall, that's the first. 8 + 7, 15.
That is 16, 17, because the guy's slowed.
And 20.
With a natural 20?
Yep.
Okay. Hugh himself has got the... he actually gets a critical hit on a 19 or a 20 because he's got the feat as well. Not only that, but he's also got the slasher feat, so the target has disadvantage on his next attack rolls as well. Please can you roll a d8 + 5?
Alright. That is 6 + 5, 11.
Okay, 11. Plus his max crit, the d8, is 19. plus when he hits with a critical, he deals an extra 8 damage. 27.
God.
Is that right?
11 plus 18.
Plus 8. 26.
Oh, plus 8, yeah, 26, yeah.
Okay. He lays into the orc. The first swing just helps his momentum get back for the backswing. As he swings upwards, catching the half-orc across the chest, the chainmail scrapes as the battle axe shoves right through his chin, chopping portion of it off. Surprised, the half-orc looks down at this little frothing-mouthed berserker. And he needs to roll. He fails his saving throw and is frightened, which means let's add a marker. Next turn he is going to try his damnedest to get away from this frothing berserker. And that is where we're going to call it for the night.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh boy. He
This
went
will.
crazy.
This went better than expected.
It's, yeah. No comment. No, actually it's...
Actually, with the damage at the end, I got a bit confused. He did 11 for the first, full
Plus-
damage 18 for the second, wasn't it?
It's a battle axe, so it's a d8 plus 5. So
Yeah, plus 5.
but you've added the plus 5 already. So it's a d8 plus a d8, so it's your 11 plus 16. So 27,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
25. Okay.
We will see. Maybe they get the Marines coming for backup.
Yeah, that's right. There's another ship in theory.
We
Suddenly,
Yeah.
never underestimate the Sharknado.
No comment.
True, nobody's been
But I have the high
fed to the
ground.
fishies yet.
We still gotta feed one person.
Yeah.
You fed 3 pirates to the fish already? Or do you mean the sharks in
The
themselves?
sharks. They need to be fed.
Yeah.
They
But they're
do.
far away, aren't they?
So,
Yeah, they're...
they're on the other side of the bay, yeah. So we're combat round 3. I'd probably say you're looking at 20 minutes before the changing of the ships from the previous night.
That's a lot of rounds.
That is a lot of rounds, yeah. Alrighty.
And then almost half a short rest.
Thank you so much for tonight's session.
It's been awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. This is very
Yeah.
good.
Well,
So many 20s today.
I know.
And today we've been rolling gold.
Just wait until next time.
Lunan, you've been you've been rolling gold. I think
Yeah.
Anders is a bit disappointed.
No, I'm only disappointed because the second I start athletics, we know what happens. But other than that, I get to stab a guy through the ears, basically. So that's fun.
That was
Once
quite
you
good,
get your
actually.
levels in rogue expertise into athletics, then this won't be a problem.
Oh, no, I'll just get skilled expert next level for my feet, so I don't mind.
Fair enough.
No one roll is also on the table.
Also, the only thing that hurt you resolved. So, good night.
Indeed. Yeah, wow, guys, good job so far. I was quite impressed with your
Actually,
tactics.
none of us has taken damage in this battle so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the battle so
Two
far.
brutes have been so slow getting to us.
Well, they-
Well done.
yeah, they're stuck in the web. That was quite well played as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely well placed web.
Mm.
In case they wanted to come
Thank you
the
very much.
back route, they are blocked off.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I thought you guys were going to try and do a different tactic actually last week. I thought you were going to knock on the doors and try and infiltrate, pretend to be pirates and infiltrate them.
I think we lack the abilities to do so.
Well,
If I were a warlock, this
I
guy's
could alone do it. But having one person try to ambush a whole, bakers doesn't really.
I mean, you could have had the invisible dusted with a perfectly good rapier that goes in through one ear and out through the other.
True.
Yeah, but it only works once, unfortunately.
I mean, once we're done with these people, we can get on our ship and we can pretend to be pirates then.
And the rest of the camp is just in flames. There's destruction everywhere, and we're just sitting on a ship, being like, "Hello,
Hey!
Yep.
Want to shimmy on over, Share your findings with us.
Sounds
Why are pirates called pirates? Because they are.
They are.
Ah, yes, I'm disappointed this pirate boss didn't have a quip or a line when he died.
Well, mind
destroyed
you.
his brain.
yeah, you got me."
Yar, don't drink the salt water. I'm trying to find a GIF somewhere quickly. Oh wow. There we go. Dusted, lovely.
There it is.
Solid water. What is this?
Mate, I'm sorry, I had to call a break when you said you're going to drink that potion before it dawned on you that you had walking on water.
No, but obviously that's the best part of it. That it didn't dawn on me until I actually had guns.
Now it's a problem as well since we don't have water breathing. We can't go, or well, Dusted does, but he can't.